The next part of the series is covering the nyos. The nyos are kind of like this leg radical, which it looks like this. Covers the left side and it goes underneath the kanji. The first in this series is sounyo. Sounyo comes from hashiru, to run. This is the running radical. So the onyomi of hashiru, which is this, is so. I'm guessing that's where sounyo comes from. So the stroke order for this is tsuchi, 1, 2, 3, tate, 4, 5, katakana no 6, and 7. It's kind of down and then up, like that, like that. And then at the end, you fill it in with whatever goes on top of the legs. First kanji for sounyo is okiru, to wake up, or to occur, or to happen. We're going to start with sounyo tsuchi, tate, yoko, katakana no, and then the last part of this. And then onore, self. So first this corner, ichi, then that. Okiru, okosu, to wake up, or okoru, to happen. Onyomi is ki. Since okiru is pretty familiar to you, just to note that okiru, okurigana, is ki and ru, like that. But the first jukugo that we're going to work on is okosu. Okosu is to make something happen, to raise, or it can also be to wake someone up. So sounyo, tsuchi, tate, yoko, katakana no, in the bottom part, and then onore, okosu, to raise, to wake up, to wake someone else up, not to wake up yourself. Okay? So if you wake up, it's okimashita, I woke up. Or if they woke up on their own, right? But okosu is somebody is doing an action to someone else. So imoto o okoshimashita, I woke up my sister. Okosu. Next jukugo is okoru, to occur or to happen. Like, why did this problem happen? That kind of happened. Tsuchi, tate, yoko, katakana no, and onore, okoru. And the last jukugo is kiten, origin, starting point. So okiru, okosu, and then ten, point. Kiten. The next kanji for sounyo is kosu, koeru, also cho. We're going to start with sounyo, tsuchi, tate, yoko, katakana no, the feet, then katana, the sword, and then kuchi. This right side right over here is mesu, the verb, meshimasu, which is a type of keigo, like meshiagari, meshiagarimasu, to eat or to drink, mesu. So koeru, kosu, to exceed, to supersede, sort of thing. Cho is the onyomi. Like, if you want to say, like, colloquially, very cho omoshiroi. Cho omoshiroi is like super interesting, very interesting. Which is why the first jukugo is actually a prefix, which is just cho by itself. We write sounyo, and then mesu, katana ni kuchi, cho. This means super, ultra, hyper. It can be attached to an adjective only in colloquial settings. You cannot use it in writing. In writing, you should use totemo, hijou ni to express the idea of very, not use cho. Cho is only for colloquial situations and only for young people. Unfortunately, people who are a little on the older side might look down on it because it's kind of a wakamono kotoba, a young person's type of speech. Next jukugo is cho no ryoku, which is extrasensory perception, as it suggests. We start with cho, 能力, no is like talent or skill. Tsuki, katakana hi, and then chikara. Super or ultra, like power, no skill, ryoku. Chōnōryoku is extrasensory perception, ESP. Last jukugo is the super express train, Chōtokyu. So, Chō, Toku, Ushihen, Tera, and Kyu, which is like sudden. Chōtokyu, which is like the super express train. Chōtokyu. That concludes Sonyo. We have two kanji, okiru, okosu, okoru, and then koikosu or chō. The next bushu is kanyo, otherwise known as ukebako, the hako that is able to receive stuff. Okay, so kanyo, ukebako. Kanyo starts with whatever is going to be at the inside of the hako, the box. And then this is one stroke, and this is the finishing stroke. So once again, that's ichi, ni, san. The kanji representing this bushu is kyo, misfortune or unlucky. Starts with katakana me, ichi, ni, san, shi, kyo. When you do the fortune telling at the shrine or temple, it's called omikuji, where they have a little cylinder that has all these numbers in it. You just kind of shake it around, and the stick with the number that comes out from the bottle, then you tell the person who's working over there what number you got, and they'll give you a piece of paper. And on the piece of paper, or from the machine that they have at the temple, it'll tell you what your fortune is. And there's different levels. Kichi is lucky, and kyo is unlucky. And there's different levels like dai kichi, chu kichi, shou kichi, dai kyo, kyo. Ne? So there's different levels of luck. And if you pull an unlucky thing, you just tie it to the tree that's at the shrine or temple. It's not a big deal. It just means that you're going through kind of rough times, but there's an opportunity for you to improve in some way. First jukugo is daikyo. Daikyo is the worst or the lowest fortune that you can pull, the most unlucky. Daikyo. The opposite of kyo would be kichi. So the samurai and kuchi. Okay, so dai kichi would be the highest fortune you can pull. The next jukugo is kyoki, dangerous weapon. Katakana me, close out ukebako or kanyo. And then ki, utsuwa, like vessel or like device. Kuchi, kuchi, oki, kuchi, kuchi. Kyoki, dangerous weapon. Might see this on like an airport sign or like a train station sign. The last jukugo for kanyo, ukebako, is kyoji, misfortune, disaster, or calamity. Katakana me, kanyo, and then koto, ich, kuchi, and then this sideways looking yo. To recap, kanyo, ukebako, we have kyo, misfortune, or unlucky. And then kichi is the opposite of kyo. The next bushu for lesson 9 is shinyo. Shinyo is the road or advancing radical. The way you start it is you write whatever is going to go inside of shinyo first. Then, if this is the first stroke, this blue part, then ni, san, stop, shi. Note that with shinyo, it is 3 strokes by itself, and when you come back on the last stroke, it kind of goes up, down, and then back up again. When you write quickly, memos or something like that, or a message, you might see it look written kind of just like that, but it's actually supposed to go a little bit back up to make it look finished. In typed form, you might see it look like this, something like that or something, I don't know, or like this. Sometimes I've seen something that looks like that, but those are font stylizations. When you write it by hand, please use this convention. Ich, ni, stop here, sang. That's the third one. This part right over here is the last stroke. Since this is the advancing radical, I thought it would be appropriate for us to do susumu, susumeru, which means to advance or to proceed, to move forward. So we'll start with furutori, which is from yobi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then shinyo. Susumu, verb, to advance, to go forward. Onyomi is shin. First jukugo, susumu, furutori, just like we talked about, and then shinyo. Susumu, to go forward, to progress, to advance. This can be a physical advancing of distance. It can also be a figurative one. The next jukugo is shimpo. Shimpo is like progress or advancement. Kagaku no shimpo is scientific. Kagakutekina shimpo would be scientific advancements, scientific progress. So shin, furutori, shinyo, and then po is ho, aruku. Tomaru, stop, 少し、少ないね。進歩する。The next 熟語 is 先進国 developed country. So 先、先生の先。新、古鳥、信用、国、国。国が前、玉、close. If you're interested in the opposite of Senshinkoku, which is a developed nation, developing country or nation would be Tojokoku. So, tochu no to, in between, in progress, ue, and koku, kuni. The next kanji for shinyo is mayo, to get lost, to become bewildered, to become lost. Mayo starts with kome, rice, and shinyo. Mayo. Mayo. Onyomi is mei. First jukugo is mayo, to become lost. Like if you just lose your way, mayo. The next jukugo is maigo, a lost child, but it could be a lost person. Maigo ni naru just means to become lost. Okay. Kome, shinyo, kodomo no ko. If your kodomo no ko is less than stellar, like it looks kind of like this, or it looks kind of like that, kodomo no ko is written like katakana ma, slightly bent, and then horizontal line. Kodomo no ko, maigo. The last jukugo is meiwaku. Meiwaku means to be a bother, annoyance, or inconvenience. Very, very Japanese value. You don't want to become a meiwaku to anyone. Meiwaku o kakeru. So, mayou, kome ni, shinyo. Then waku, we're going to do hoko, kuchi, ichi, finish, chon. This is aru, another type of arimasu. Aruiwa, and then kokoro, ashi. Meiwaku. Waku is the word madou, to become like bewildered or something like that. The next kanji is komu, which means to become crowded or to be like included. We'll start with hairu, and then shinyo, komu. First jukugo is mochikomu, to bring in somewhere. So motsu, tehen, tsuchi, sun, which is tera on the right side. Mochi, komu, which you might see if you go to like say like karaoke or certain businesses, you can't bring outside food. So nomimono mochikomu kinshi, something like that, where it says you cannot bring outside food inside. Motte komu, so inside. The next jukugo is zeikin komi, which means tax included. Nogihan, chonchon, ani, kin, kane, komi, hairu, shinyo. Tax included. The next kanji is atari, hotori, or hen. So blade, and then shinyo, atari, hotori, hen. For example, この辺. この辺、郵便局ありますか? Is there a post office in this area? Like in this vicinity. あたり、このあたり、そのあたり, like over there, thereabouts, over here, around here, is a very similar, it's a synonym for この辺 or 辺. Last jukugo for 辺 atari is 海辺, which is the beach or the seashore. So さんずい, 毎日の毎, 海, and then べ. It's not a full 辺, it's a special reading. 海辺, seashore. There are more kanji for shinyo, but we're going to recap right over here since we're out of space. First kanji, susumu, to proceed, to move forward, to advance. Mayou, to become lost. Komu, to be included or to be crowded. And atari, and hen, area, vicinity. The next kanji for shinyo is to send, okuru. So remember seki or kan, kanto no kan. We had chonchon, ni, hito. The same guy with shinyo, okuru, to send. Onyomi is soul. First jukugo is okuru, to send, like to send something by postal mail or to send an email. Imeru o okuru, meru o okuru. The next jukugo is soushin suru, soushin, which means to send something electronically or to transmit. We have okuru, and then shinjiru, to believe. If you had your phone in Japanese mode and you want to send a text or a message, email, soushin suru would be the button for to send. The last jukugo for okuru is to broadcast, housou suru. So hohen, and then bokuzukuri, okuru, so to broadcast. This is hanasu, not to speak, but to let go, to release. Ho, hanasu, and so. Housou suru, to broadcast. There's also another meaning to housou. It means to wrap. Like if you're at a department store and you want them to wrap something you purchased as a gift, housou is like the wrapping or the packaging that goes with it. But it's a different kanji. It's with tsumu. This, that's whole. And then so, housou. This one is to broadcast, and then this one is to wrap. Like as a present, for example. The next kanji is chigau. Chigau or chigaimasu means to be different or to be wrong or that's not it. It's a very, um, it's a word that has a lot of different meanings. So we'll start with the inside of the shinyo part. So tate, this, kuchi, and then katakana wi, which is the bottom part of toshi, and shinyo, chigau. Onyomi is I. Just as a side note, if you find this top part kind of a little bit confusing, this part over here, this first part, looks kind of like go, the number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the bottom part of the shinyo inside part, this part, is the bottom of toshi. First jukugo is chigau, to differ, to be wrong. Shinyo, chigau. Next jukugo is machigaeru. Machigaeru is to make a mistake. So ma is aida, jikan no kan, mongamae ni ichi, hi. Ma, machigaeru. Last jukugo for chigau is ihan. Ihan is like a violation. Like for example, kotsu ihan would be a traffic violation. Ruru ihan, against the rules, like violating the rules. And then hantai. This han means like opposite or anti. Ihan. The next jukugo is erabu. Erabu means to choose or to select. Start with onore, self. Remember this guy? He was on Okiru. Remember him? Erabu. And then tomo. And then shinyo. Erabu, to choose or to select. Onyomi is sen. This is sports senshu no sen. You may have seen it like this. Senshu, and then te. The first kanji for erabu is sentaku. Sentaku means choice or selection, option, to choose something. It's another more formal way of saying erabimasu. This is the kango, the kanji compound version of erabimasu. So, erabu, taku, tehen. Sentakushi, like the option. This is a choice. The other sentaku, like sentaku suru, sentaku mono, to like do laundry, is arau. And then instead of hihen, it's sanzui, and then yobi. No yo. Sentaku. Next jukugo is chusen. Chusen means lottery or raffle. If you are in Japan, particularly during the summer, a lot of times they'll be doing promotions. If you buy X number of dollars, 3000 yen or 5000 yen, 1000 yen, ijo, they might give you these coupons. And you'll take it to this little counter, and maybe there'll be like a little gada 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 like machine, like a little bingo cage thing. And if you spin it and you get a certain color ball, they might give you a free prize, or they might give you a ticket to get 10% off your next purchase or something like that. But just chusen means lottery or raffle. Sometimes if you are in university, one of the classes that I had was explained to me as a raffle type, where everybody would sign up, and then because it was so popular, they would just basically throw everybody's names into this giant chusen, and then the computer would choose who would get to sign up for that class. I thought it was rather amusing, but people who really needed that class didn't think it was so funny. The last jukugo for erabu is election, like presidential election, for example, which is 選ぶ and 上げる like 手を上げる like to raise your hand. So this is つ、1、8 and then 手。選挙 short 挙。選挙 選挙 is election. So election year, presidential election, that sort of thing. Elect a new 総理大臣, new prime minister. Okay. This first one is just 選ぶ and the second one is 上げる like to raise your hand. Okay. 選挙 選挙 Please note that this part of the 挙 is 1, 2, 3. It's a katakana つ not 小 this way. So same as 学校の学学ぶ like that. This is the last kanji for shinyo. It's ou, to chase or to pursue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shinyo. 追います。追いかける to chase. And then onyomi is つい. First jukugo is 追う to chase, like 追いかける. It's often stuck to other verbs, like compound verbs like 引き離す. So 追い追う to chase after. The next jukugo is 追加. 追加 means to add on. For example, if you want to add on to your order, let's say you finished ordering everything and the waitress has already taken your orders, but you want to add on, this would be the add-on. 追加注文 追加力 and 口 追加 additional 追加料金とか additional charge or fee. And in the interest of space, since this is the last kanji, I'm just going to put the last jukugo on the bottom of this, which is 追放. 追放する is to banish or to exile someone. So 1, 縦, and this like little kuchi looking thing. 追放. This is hanasu, to release, or to separate. 追放. 追放する to banish or to exile. Right, this is the end of Shinyo 2. Just to recap, the kanji, okuru, to send, chigau, to be different or to be wrong, erabu, to choose or to select, and o, to chase.